Hey guys, it's me, Little Sunshine, co-host Chetch. He's actually sitting there. We'll see how long it lasts. I have an incense going, and he hates my incense, so he might not stay there very long. Anyway, so we're doing another round of Terrascopes for the month, October 2016, or whenever your eyes get a gander at this. Whenever you feel that you need the message, you're gonna hear it when you need it, and you're gonna get out of it what you need to get out of it. So without further ado, let's just jump right in, guys. And I'm gonna just jump in with Virgo. So Virgo, we're doing our Earth signs, by the way. Um, and Virgo, this is your card for the month, which is a beautiful card here. We got the now I'm trying to read it. Nine of Pentacles. Like, wait a second. It's not an 11. The Nine of Pentacles, and it's a very lovely card. A woman in her kind of garden or vineyard. Um, she has the bird here. It's a very colorful kind of card with the sun and her dress with all the symbols on it. And yeah, what I always ask too, whatever you're getting a feeling of when you look at this card, is this you? Is this what you want to be? Is this who you used to be and you're trying to get back to it? Whatever your story is, this is your card for the month of October. And what I'm mostly getting a vibe for is you're here. You are this lady. Even if you're a man, you're this man. You're this man lady. And she's very. I didn't think it would last long. He's very independent. Oh, and he's actually. I'm glad he was here for it. He's a Virgo, so. Very independent kind of card, too. You've made it, you've accomplished a lot of things. You've built up a lot of confidence over the years with everything that you've worked on in the past. And you're kind of reaping the benefits of everything that you've done, so to speak, in relationships, in your work life. Really every area has kind of come into sync for you, Virgos. And if you're not quite there yet, we're always these masterpieces in work. This can definitely be a goal. Let's see if I can make this my co-host. No, not really. But yeah, overall, guys, for all the Virgos out there, I'm just getting this strong gratefulness kind of mentality for your October. So you get to go in the month with kind of this higher vibration than usual of just emanating just this gratefulness of where you've been and the things that you got to accomplish. And if you do look back, you're just looking back at just, if you can, put the perspective on, put your eyes on that can look at all your situations, how hard or how easy some have been, and just go, God, thank you, and just to enhance this, go to prayer and meditation, whatever your next step is on your journey. Just send out that vibration and let others feel it with you. It's the old competition kind of mentality is falling away. I I have these neighbors actually, and while I was just kind of editing the last of my Terrascopes to send them in, he's just yelling at the TV. I think it's some sports whatever, or video game maybe, but I think it was a sporting event, and he's just, come on, that's not fair, beep, 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 and I'm like censoring in my head, beep, beep. There's just so many swear words and such anger, and I remember I can be at a place like that, but past the will that no longer really gets to drive the vehicle. And I think everybody can relate to that you've had those past moments and they made us who we are today, and now you just kind of get to feel that gratefulness. So sit back, relax for your month of October, Virgos, and just be grateful and vibrate it out to the world. Let others succeed and be happy for them would be definitely a gift that you can, give the world instead of feeling in competition. So yeah, have a great month, Virgos. If you're going away, I love you all. If you're staying tuned just to listen to the rest of these, we're going to jump into our Capricorn. So Capricorn, we got a kind of cool card here. Not cool, like, I don't know, I just like to look at this girl, because she's kind of got a little smirk on. It is the Eight of Swords. She's not touching the ground, which can represent different things. She's bounded, she's blindfolded, she's a little lonely. However this is relating to you, Capricorns, is completely up to you. If you're feeling like this girl, if you're feeling kind of restricted in your current life situation, know that it's not always going to be that way. But also the biggest thing that I get from this card is that it's all up here. It's all right there in your very powerful mind. Sometimes, we build these things up in our head and they're bigger than they actually are, and we start playing out all the events and all the could haves and the would haves, and it's kind of at a place where you're going to be this month with just kind of the overthinking came up for some other people too, where we have to turn down right now. This is a month for falling back still. It's a time to just turn the gears, shift it into, a lower gear and rest and relax and really get to that meditative zone if we can. But yeah, I sense that you're gonna, you want to peek out of that blindfold and you're gonna start realizing from like a new perspective on a situation that it's not necessarily how things seem to you. You're going to get this clarity that you've kind of been looking for with something. So this is kind of your month to actually more, if you're feeling alone, again, we're never alone, but if you're feeling alone, go to those people that really do light you up. We all go through these lonely times when we do feel like more alone, more so. This is such a weird communication month for me. I was trying to talk to the guy at the store, and I literally 3 times was just like, ha blah blah blah, ha blah blah blah, ha blah blah blah, and it wouldn't come out. So something going on with my communication right now. But anyway, just to finish you up, Capricorns, surround yourself with the people that light you up the most and choose to be around them, because we vibrate at different frequencies, and we're going to attract to us what we are, and I think you're just going to need that little extra boost in your life this month. You're just going to, maybe you're not feeling up to going out, which is perfectly fine too. Stay home sometimes, but if you're getting kind of depressed or lonely and you're feeling very isolated and restricted and things aren't going to change, like maybe this card is representing, then it's time to get back to your happy place. Go to your favorite, wherever, your favorite hangout, your favorite coffee shop, your favorite place to eat, wherever that is for you, and choose the people that are enhancing your experience instead of taking away from you. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So yeah, we're finishing. We'll go to Taurus. Best month to you, Capricorns. If you're tuning out, I used to do this, that's why I say it, but I used to just go find my sign and then go, thanks, the person. I don't need to hear the other signs. So bye, Capricorns. I love you. Tauruses. So if you are Tauruses and you've been shuffling through the video and you found me, and we're talking about Tauruses right now, Taurus. Look at this guy. This is me. We get to finish out again together, and we've had a few less interesting kind of months together. Look at our hat just thrown over our head. We are definitely in kind of a tunnel vision-y, looking at our pentacle. The pages, he brings this young, youthful perspective on things. He brings kind of like a light of looking at old things in our life. And, you know, it's time to be it. It's time, I think Scorpio maybe got a page last year, and I loved what I said for Scorpio. It was just kind of like that. You get to bring this enthusiasm to your life, and enthusiasm is one of those vibrations that you can't be two different vibrations. You can't be depressed, and you can't be completely joyful. One of them's gonna win. And why not choose this enthusiasm this month? Like, let's go out there, be enthusiastic, be our happy, shiny selves. I remember, I remember people used to describe me as really happy, almost like in a bad way. Oh, he always smiles all the time, literally with that negative undertone. And I remember thinking, like, I wasn't allowed to smile, and being happy was weird, and it definitely beat me down over the years. And I know, like, I grew up in the 90s, 2000s, where there was this kind of emo-y alternative stage that was cool, that I kind of got, I guess, a little sucked into. But, like, at the same time, I always wanted to be, like, my happy, shiny self. I wanted to be this page. And I think that's who I truly kind of embody. A lot of Tauruses. Playful, energetic, and then we want to take naps, too. But yeah, so go into this month with a new kind of enlightenment of, you know, kind of viewing situations that you used to view in the past differently. And you're going to rediscover that happiness for the small things and things that you used to do, where it's like that childlike. If you think of like a child learning a new thing, that's going to be you. You're going to learn a new thing. And it's so funny, as I was just walking over, there was a lady on the phone, and just as a passing, you know, you hear, and I always like think of these little things as signs sometimes when I'm using it right here, but she said, "Oh yeah, I had to go to that training seminar today, and it was so boring." And I'm just thinking, like, got a new training seminar, and you're already thinking, like, this experience is boring. What is that telling you? So even if that's like a flag for you, if you're getting a new job, you're finding a new abundance somewhere in your life, let it be something that you are enthusiastic about. Because if you're not, if you're just like, this is another boring thing to do in my life, don't even stay with it. Don't, like, put yourself through that. Like, I've gone through a lot of my life discovering what I don't like. And what's funny about that is when you're vibrating to the frequency of what you don't like, you're actually, like, attracting it to you too, by being it, by, you're not liking it, and you're pumping out that emotion so much, the universe is like, oh, he likes this. So this month we're going to live it. We're going to live that enthusiasm, that fun, that heart-beating self, that happiness, everything. We're going to be these pages that are just excited to be there and show up and be in the game of life and go to gratefulness, go to any emotion that's gonna take you there. So go to it, remember a memory, and then just be it. Go emanate it onto the world, and why not? Why? Who cares? I don't even know I'm ready to remember all those people that kind of scoffed at my happiness. But you're doing something right if you're happy, and great if you can find people around you to be happy with. But most of all, you just got to do it for yourself. Like I had kind of like not a lonely week, but like a more secluded kind of week where I wasn't working a lot in the mornings this week, which was perfect because it gave me time to do these terrascopes, but um, it was just needed time, and I found myself giggling for no reason and just being like happy to be me and like doing the things that I once loved, because I kind of got out of the habit of, I'm not just trying to sidetrack that this is like my story now for you, but I hope that you can relate to it. But I used to be a huge runner and I loved running, and this whole week I got back to running. I love just, being in the zone and having music on and going to that happy place. And so do what makes you your most shiniest self, Tauruses, and just vibrate it onto the world. And so that's kind of our month. Other signs, if you hung in there to hear your Taurus friends and get their horoscopes. Again, I wish you all just an amazing month. You are my final stop, and I'm sorry if you've been waiting for your video to come. Here it is. And yeah, I love you all, and if you haven't heard it today, I do. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah! Have a good month, okay?